Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And he will bring it back. It's a big 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. When it was 3rd down defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the
contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Shifts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Elliott down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Tua, the final shot before half. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Peoples-Jones returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Chubb will get the call, running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, They did it well in that last sequence.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Bring it!
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They run. Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards remain for second down. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Here Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Lambeau on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Joshua Hill set to kick
off. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Elliott running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Got a man, it's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
I can't believe they even let you play.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it with a chance to win the overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety, and the game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though